Well, Mississippi lawmakers will gavel in for the start of the 2026 legislative session, January 6th. State leaders are submitting agendas, including State Auditor Shad White. White released his list of priorities this week. His issues of importance range from government waste to illegal immigration. And Auditor White is right in the studio right now to talk about his vision. Good to see you, Auditor
Yeah,
White.
thank you
Thanks
for having
being
me, Dave.
with us.
Yeah.
Let's start with the hottest topic in America, which is illegal immigration. You say it costs Mississippi about $100 million a year. How'd you come up with that number, and what would you like to see done?
Well, first, our auditors, we took an analysis of how many illegal immigrants there were in the state of Mississippi. We used the most conservative possible numbers, and then we looked at the programs that would spend money in a way that would be affected by illegal immigration. So healthcare programs, education programs, criminal justice costs when an illegal immigrant is arrested. That adds up to about $100 million of taxpayer funds every year that basically go down the drain because of illegal immigration. My argument has been, look, that money is better spent on teacher salaries, roads and bridges, cop salaries, tax cuts, the stuff that actually makes our lives better. So how do we help ICE crack down on this? Well, one way to do it is to make illegal immigration a state crime, and that lets our state and local law enforcement assist them more effectively.
Now, you've kind of really made a name for yourself in the last couple of years going after government waste, fraud, and corruption. And you talk about things most people don't even think about: state travel, state vehicles, state buildings, even the square footage of offices.
Yeah.
And again, that all adds up.
It does. So we released a huge audit earlier this year. It's about 883 pages if you're looking for some Christmas reading. But it finds all sorts of things, like the fact that we spend more on cars and travel than Louisiana, than Arkansas, than Iowa, tons of other similar states. And so we're going to propose legislation this year that would help crack down on all of that waste, cut the fat. And again, the big picture goal is to cut the fat out of government where we don't need to be spending it, and then get those dollars going to things that matter to normal people. I send my kids to public school. Let's pay our public teachers more. How are we going to get that money? Well, we need to find it and find it through the fat that exists in state government.
Okay, well, historically, whistleblowers have really made a difference when they come forward and reveal corruption. So you would like the legislature to come up with this Whistleblower Reward Act. What does that look like?
It looks very similar to a federal law that we really copied a bit from. So the idea here is, if you come forward to any local agency, any local law enforcement agency, and you say, hey, I've got information on a corrupt politician or somebody stealing taxpayer funds, and we're able to recover money based on your tip, we'll then give you a percentage of what we recover. So that's the basic idea. And the reason this is necessary is we have tons of cases where we can get the documents that show that maybe there's something bad going on, but what we really need is a person, an actual human who has seen something that went wrong, who has courage, who'll come forward and say, hey, I'm willing to testify in this case. So we need to give those people a carrot to come forward.